Welcome to the 2021 CCR Open. This is the round 2 front 9 coverage, sponsored by Discraft. I'm Holly Finley.
And I'm Deann Carey.
And we are here in Burchfield Park, Holt, Michigan, with a card of very talented women.
Yes, we have Kristin Tattar, Lisa Fajkus, Vanessa Van Dyken, and our very own Holly Finley.
That's weird.
Scores are very tight right now, so I'm excited to see what we can...
Check out the top 10 leaderboard.
Got a lot of new names. Got a lot of top players up there, but I'm excited to see how this one goes.
All right, starting off here. We are on River's Edge. There are 2 courses on one property. Hole 1 here at 314 feet. This is tricky because you do not want to go early left and end up in the bushes, nor do you want to leak too far right. Just try to land somewhere near those poles. Maybe get yourself a birdie too. But to be honest, this hole can be tricky just making it right out of that tunnel at the gate. So a lot of times just getting through the gap, landing somewhere in the field is good enough to start the round with.
Yeah, it's a very demanding tee shot to hit that gap straight off the gate. It doesn't look tricky, but it's a pretty narrow gap.
It sure is.
Second down the box, shooting a 4 down in round 1. Lisa Fajkus.
And we do have a lot of mosquitoes this weekend, so you're going to see some alternative course attire.
And also on this hole, the sidewalk is all out of bounds. So if you hit a tree like Kristin did and kick, you might be chancing out of bounds.
The shot from Lisa Fajkus is shaping up really nice.
That's a really good shot to be out there. She'll have an open look at the basket.
This is tasty.
That looks really good. Oh, yeah. She'll be about pin high down the hill.
Yeah, she could have a putt from there if she wanted to.
And that looks tasty as well. Yep, should be past that little bushy area. Kristin for her second shot, trying to get out of the gap. Oh, and she plays the sneaky gap.
Pitching up to the green, she'll be putting for 4.
That was a good birdie bid.
Yeah, I was going for it, but I almost got unlucky there, but it sat down.
Yeah. Vanessa.
I like the angle Vanessa's at to give it a go.
Here's Kristin for her bogey.
That's a solid putt to start the round off with.
Yeah. Lisa with the bug net on. Yep. Taking a couple of pars.
Vanessa tapping in.
Moving on to hole 2. This is a 671-foot par 4. You got to make it out of the gap, and just trying to get over that bridge really is a good landing zone. And then try not to throw it in the parking lot. That's really the only out of bounds to the right and behind the basket. Basket is on this mound, so on your second shot you will have to navigate that, but All in all, it's a pretty open hole.
Funny enough, there is a small shed down to the left, and landing on that roof is out of bounds. So,
Okay. Fun fact. Yanked it over a little bit.
yeah, that's a little more right than you want. She's going to have to scramble from there. She's good at that.
Yes. And this is looking good. It needs to come back a little bit though.
That just went a little too far right as well.
Mm-hmm. Holly getting a good wind read.
Throwing a katana.
And this is looking good.
Cut left really fast, though. It's kind of deceiving, the shots off the tee.
Especially because of how downhill it is.
Mm-hmm. And that's a little
Ooh,
left,
yeah.
but it's got a lot of power. And because it has been raining a lot, further left, there's actually a lot of standing water, which is playing casual, but still, that would not be a place you'd want to land. Now Lisa's got a unique shot. That should work.
Oh,
Wow, look at that. Vanessa just shaved the top of that bridge.
so good.
That was not an easy shot to have to deal with here at the beginning of the round.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I learned that that roof was
Yes.
OB,
Okay.
but I did get relief from the building, but you know, a standstill is the best I could come up with. So I'll be playing for the par here. And this is Kristin's drive. It was a little bit past that shed.
That's a good sidearm though.
Yes, it is. Get up there.
Mm-hmm. She should be looking at a birdie. A long putt for a birdie, but Lisa's third shot.
Lisa talking to it.
Holly, you're laying up for your third shot, I believe.
Just a putter up shot with
Yeah.
the end of a stud.
And guys, we do apologize. Something happened with our catch cam footage, so we will not be having any of that during this round.
Yes, and
That was
Kristin
a-
cashes that.
Great birdie putt from Kristin. Let's get that replay from a straddle too.
Love it.
There we go. And that feels really good after that bogey.
Yeah, and especially a 3 on that long hole.
Oh yeah. This is Lisa for her par.
Nice.
It's a very good putt.
That was a good scramble.
Mm-hmm. Holly, this is for your par as well. Yep. Dead center.
I have to admit, Deann, it's a bit weird seeing yourself on coverage.
Oh, I can't imagine.
Vanessa with her solid par putt.
Mm-hmm. And those are some good scores on that hole.
As we make our way to hole 3, one of the most wooded holes on the course, 320 feet. You can go down the fairway and You can land straight and maybe get yourself a putt. Shaping this hole is extremely difficult. Oftentimes you just cut through the trees unintentionally and think, oh, I got lucky and now I've got a putt.
It's definitely a poke and pray type of hole. I have a feeling we might see a couple of sidearms, like we will see from Kristin. She kept that one a little low, but it got a good skip.
Yeah, and through the gap sometimes is a accomplishment on its own.
Lisa trying to get her visual
Little peek.
around the bug net.
I like that.
That's a good shot, just dead straight. She should have a look at the basket.
Mm-hmm.
And this is looking really good from Vanessa.
Oh, I was hoping that could coast all the way to the green.
Yeah. But it looked like she got a kick towards the basket, which is a good thing. Bug net back on.
It's a necessity out here.
Especially this course.
I am in a bad position, so I'm just going for a sidearm chip shot. Hopefully can get a putt up there.
I love a good Holly Finley sidearm. Vanessa does have a good open shot to the basket. Let's see if she's gonna run this. And Lisa for birdie. And that was a good bid.
Yeah, she gave it a float up there.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't quite sure if Kristin was laying up or if she was running that one. Good par for you, Holly.
You know, Deann, it is the first time in my life, in 9 years playing disc golf, that I've ever worn a net. That was a unique experience, and it worked out great.
I
would highly recommend it if the bugs or flies or gnats or mosquitoes are bad. It was easy to see through, and it really kept it off your face. So that was a fun, unique experience here at the CCR Open.
Yes, I wore one the entire tournament, and it was a lifesaver. We got hole 4. This is a 276 foot par 3. It looks dead straight, but you just have to navigate these trees with something that turns over a little bit and comes back slightly at the end to just nuzzle up into this little ravine type of thing. Looks like Kristin's going with a sidearm.
Oh, a little tick off the tree.
And we will see where she will be at. Oh,
Lisa's upgraded to
Yeah.
the full netted jacket. I just love it. I love it so much.
Heck yeah. This looks like it's turned over a little too much.
Yeah, got lucky.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And this course is definitely very wooded on a lot of the holes, so we're going to be seeing a lot of shot shapes and gap hits and a lot of fun stuff.
That was a bit of a misfire from Vanessa, but she made it a little bit up the fairway. This hole is really one that most of us should be getting a birdie putt on.
Yeah.
Oh, kind of as Vanessa
Yeah.
did, a little bit of a misfire.
A little bit early release. But that looks like a great shot.
Try to sneak a putter up there. Bug net on. Bug net off, bug net on.
Mm-hmm. Here's Lisa. She should be pretty close to the basket. Vanessa from behind
I
the
wonder
heel.
if she got a roll. I feel like it looked like it was way closer to the basket.
It did, but it drops off so quick behind there that...
This is her her birdie putt.
Oh!
Wow!
Blind birdie putt. That's a good shot.
What a tricky putt that was. Look at this.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness.
You can really get a true appreciation from it by seeing the camera angle.
Yes. And this is for your par. Right off the rim. In it. Good putt. That's a tough putt right there. Looked like a little straddle. Maybe a little Anheuser. Lisa tapping out her par. I believe Vanessa will be putting out her bogey right here.
Hole 5. This is a hole I feel like you need to birdie. It's short. It's right there, straight away. You can just throw a putter right out of the gap and let it float down to the basket.
Mm-hmm.
It's only 236 feet. It is easy to overthrow it, so there's a lot of creative ways you can get to the green.
I like Kristin's play right here. Just a little floaty sidearm putter shot. You do have that out of bounds sand on your left. Then you do have the woods on the right side that you need to stay away from as well.
Great shot from Vanessa. Throwing a Mako through the gap.
Mm-hmm. Such a good shot. Just a little low. Great putt. Dead center. Dropped your mini.
I know, you just try to be cool and then you do something like that every time.
Mine is I can't grab my disc out of the basket.
Solid putt from Lisa for her birdie with the net on.
Mm-hmm. Kristin. Great birdie.
Yeah, when you like walk to the basket to get your disc out, but your hand won't grab it, but
Yeah.
you've already walked away and you have to lean back and try to grab it again.
Yeah. Hole 6. This is a 482-foot par 4 straight uphill. You have to throw out of the gap. Just try to make it up as far up this slope as you possibly can. And then you have to try to get it as close to the basket as you can, but there are a lot of guardian trees guarding this basket.
Yeah, I feel like for me, the play is to put the most power you can on the drive and then be a little bit more accurate with the upshot.
Yes. And the hole is only 482 feet, but the uphill slope definitely plays longer than that.
This looks great.
Mm-hmm. Smooth hyzer just out there.
So everyone
Yeah.
successfully makes it through the gap, which isn't easy, by the way.
No. And that looks really good. Maybe get a little skip up there. We'll see.
Oh, get up.
She threw it just a little too low, but she'll be able to see the basket from there.
Yeah, and it is a par 4.
Mm-hmm. And this is looking really good from Vanessa. Yep. Kristin going with the sidearm. Sidearm mid-range.
Oh, it gets caught up a bit in those evergreens. She'll have a long putt at it.
Here's Lisa for her third shot.
Good shot.
Yep. Right up under the basket. And this is Kristin's birdie look.
Oh, man, so close.
And that looked really good. She'll settle for her par. Here's Holly's birdie look.
Bit of a misfire there.
Yep, dead center. This is for birdie.
Kristin tapping in for her par. As
Lisa
well
will
as-
do the same.
Yeah, Lisa coming up here, cleaning up for her par.
This is definitely one if you birdie, I feel like you're getting a stroke on the field.
I agree. Hole 7, 272. Not easy at all. Man, this hole is tricky. Just getting out of the gap alone is tricky. And then, you know what? You might throw it too far and end up OB in the road. The way to get to the green is still a mystery to me. So
Hopefully we can find out here.
let's see what these ladies got for us.
Vanessa going with a high backhand, but it looks like she turned it over a little too much.
Yeah, it can also be windy once you get out of the tunnel here.
I do like this play. I'm not accurate with it, but I like it. And that looks really good.
Yeah, because if you fade right, that is all inbounds.
Mm-hmm. Lisa going with the sidearm as well. Looks like she's going with the driver, though. Oh, she just yanked it over a little too much. You going with the Mako?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that looks like it's floating.
It looks good.
It does look good. Looks like you might be on the outside of that tree line. Lisa with a tricky putt. She just had to upshot. Yeah, upshot out. If you're not careful on this hole, high numbers can stack up really quick.
This is a safe layup from Vanessa. A little bit in the shoal here, but she had a nice open look at it. And I was out of bounds.
Just a little bit too long on that one. Kristin for her birdie look.
Nice putt.
Such a good shot.
Lisa for her 4.
Oh,
It's a heartbreaker.
Vanessa for par. That will be for your bogey. It's so weird seeing that net hanging from your hair. I'm like, she doesn't have black hair. Lisa tapping in her double bogey. Okay, hole 8. This is a 242-foot par 3. Another tough hole. Really, it's right over this hill. You don't want to go too far, but you have to... I think the play is a stand-up flippy disc. But we'll see a sidearm from Kristin. A little too early. This is another short but very tricky hole.
It sure is.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a good sidearm. She'll be looking down at the...
It's like a celebration just to make it through the gap.
Yes. Is this a Mako as well?
It is.
Oh, just a little wide.
It was.
Sat in the middle of the fairway. Lisa going with the sidearm as well. Let's see if she can get through this gap.
Look at this.
Oh, that looks great.
Oh.
Making the camera crew dance.
Track of your feet.
Have a little patent pending. Oh, and that's a great shot.
Thanks to the Mirage.
Oh, most underrated disc ever. Kristin, this will be her birdie putt.
Ooh, that thing was going places.
She likes those blind basket shots. Vanessa for her birdie.
She said no thanks.
Nope, she was just laying up on that one. This will be for your par. Oh, good shot. Kristin tapping out her par. We haven't even got to Lisa's shot yet.
That's how good it was.
Oh my goodness. And with the hill, that basket is so short.
The squat putt.
That's such a good birdie.
And after the 5, the double bogey on the hole before, you know getting that birdie feels extra good.
Definitely.
So Lisa and Vanessa now at 4 under. Here we are at hole 9. 551 feet. Wow, this is not an easy hole. The drive is very difficult. It's downhill. It needs to fade to the right a little bit. You can just throw a putter or a mid-short, but really you want to push the driver. You want to push the distance off the tee so you can try to get a 3 here. And the upshot is also really tricky. It's wooded, it's tight, and you've got to do some shot shaping. Lisa Fajkus starting us off. And
It was a little too early, or late
Yeah.
release actually, and she just ended up hitting a tree.
we did actually have about a 25-minute wait on this tee.
Kristin, that is such a good shot. And that looks like she'll be in a good position.
Very good.
This is looking really good from Vanessa. Oh, I hit a
Oh.
tree.
I think this is my favorite hole on the River's Edge course.
It's a fun hole. It's a tough hole. That looks really good. Lisa throwing her second shot. Looks like I don't think she meant to throw that into a wall.
No, that was like angled a little too far down.
Yeah. That's a good sidearm. Vanessa from way in the rough. Just trying to pitch out and oh.
Oh no, it just slips out of her hand a bit. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah. Looks like you're in a little bit of trouble here. Gotta scramble a little bit.
Throwing a road runner up there as far as I can.
Mm-hmm. So I believe this is Vanessa's 4th shot.
Correct.
Yes. She should be up there at the basket.
That was an incredible upshot right up to the green.
Oh, yeah. Kristin will be... This is her second shot. Oh, she yanked it just a little bit. That was a great position off of the tee.
It really was. I'd say the best of the group.
Yeah.
Come
Lisa
on, back.
just yanked over on it a little bit.
This hole's showing some teeth.
It is.
Oh my goodness.
I believe it played 1 point something over par
Mm-hmm.
for this hole, so definitely one of the hardest ones for the women. And on this course, we played the same layout as the men did. So there was no difference in it, I believe. Good upshot from Kristin. Such a good bid. And that was a great putt from Vanessa to save her bogey. Great par, Holly. Kristin tapping out a bogey.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this round 2 front 9 coverage of the 2021 CCR Open at Burchfield Park. Check out the scores of these talented women. Kristin Tattar still in the lead at 8 under for the total. Vanessa Van Dyken, Lisa Fajkus, Holly Finley, and a couple of other names you might or might not be familiar with in our top 10. If you haven't liked, subscribed, or shared to the GK Pro YouTube channel, go ahead and do that now. Check out my Instagram at @OFinaleFinley.
And you can check out mine at The Real Deann Carey.
And we will see you on the round 2 back 9 coverage.